It all started with a purple microdot acid trip. Well, the down of one anyway. That's what started this whole thing off. Me wanting to level off the come down. Vicky.
Yeah?
I texted Sis about my sled ride to Downsville, and she was just being all her. She was going on about this guy who buys script ideas and how she wants to pitch one to him. She said she's going over there this morning. She wants me to come with.
Oh, fucking buzzkill, man. I mean, you're good. Right now, your energy's tight, but trust me, in an hour or two from now, you can be crushing. Just wish you were home.
Well, I left out part of the story. It looks like I'll be able to score a bag from one of the other story competitors.
I mean, you know why they call me Title, right? I'm always going after the wave. You're always better going off with my sources.
I know about your sources. Put on some Grateful Dead, some incense, and wait. And then 5 hours later, a dude will show up with some shake. My sister might be a square, but she's sure. And she keeps a good eye out for me.
Yeah, but like, what is it with her, Carolyn? It's like she's always blaming me for your partying. She should know who the real stoner is.
Shut up, you're just as bad.
Not really.
Well, put this mug in a park and come see my sis.
Oh, fuck. I am parked.
Whoa.
She's not really your sister. She's so different from you.
Technically my half-sister. But my sister. And she's there for me. And I need to be there for her. So, feel free to head on out. And I'll let you know as soon as I score.
God, if only there were some fucking stores to buy it from. You wouldn't have to go through this kind of shit, man.
Well, she knows what I want. Primo or nothing. If this falls flat, I'll come chill with your stoner deadhead friends.
Cool. Well, have fun with your sister, I guess, and you know where I'll be at.
Hey! Okay, so there's this thing, right? It's a cash prize for a relic and a story idea, and then a slot on the writing team. There's this guy, okay? Denver, Montana. He's a little eccentric, but they say once he gets a hold of an idea, there's no limit to what he'll spend. It might just be easier if I read you out the rules, actually.
selections are based on 2 criteria of equal weight and importance. The first, obviously, is the story. But the second is where I weed you out. You must provide a cultural relic I do not already own, or create an invention I delve relevant.
Hey, Joy. Yeah, how's it going? And how's it going with that space I was talking to you about? You know, something blending in, near everything, but yet easily overlooked?
I don't know why you need to be so secretive. You're just tiring a couple of writers.
I'm putting them through something, some hoops, to get to the end. I don't want gate crashers cutting line or gawkers nosing into what's going on.
What is going on? You've been so vague about it.
I need new ideas, some fresh, inventive perspectives. Someone throwing knuckle curves at 100 miles an hour.
I got a Rolodex of perfect fits. Why not start there before cold calling strangers? Potential nut jobs.
I know what I'm doing. So, about the space.
Yes, we got a block of townhouses for various use, set up with storage on the upper and lower levels, but main level is a furnished living room, dining room, kitchen configuration, which you could partition off.
I think we can make the inside work. My main concern is not being seen. The only people that are going to be there are invitees and those that they bring with them.
That'll work. At a passing glance, these look pretty residential, and they are convenient to the interstate.
All right then, book it. I'll get ready to get the invites out. See ya.
Denver. Are you still serious about that snipe hunt?
Relics or inventions, both welcome.
You've got everything you need. You're just dangling that carrot to watch the rabbits run.
Finding new ideas and new items go hand in hand.
You've got a whole warehouse full of stuff. Just like the anti-citizen cane, I bet you don't remember half the stuff that's in there.
Busting my balls again, but yes, I remember everything right here. Now I just got to find somebody that can come up with something that I don't already have or haven't thought of already.
The winners will work for me creating stories for a wide variety of markets with an upfront bonus of $50,000. Call it a hiring bonus. We'll have an initial online screening, and those who pass this first vetting will proceed to having a sit down with me, bringing their relic or invention. Those passing will receive their $50,000 on the spot.
Shit, sister, $50,000? Do you know what I could do with it? I know it wouldn't be mine, but still. 50 big ones. Clams, kahunas, benjamins.
Well, I haven't won yet, but if I do, it'll definitely be a night or two in the town on me.
So, you said your friend was gonna make it to this event.
Carolyn, it's an interview. You know, with me pitching my relic and story idea, I literally just read it.
Okay. So is your friend gonna be there?
You mean the dealer? Mead? She said she was submitting, so I assume so.
Okay. Don't judge me. I might be okay right now, but at some point I'm gonna need a way off of this cliff, you know what I mean?
I don't know how you focus on that shit, girl. I can barely get my work done as it is.
Work. That's me snoring at the thought of it. Life is to be lived, and 50 clams would be won. So we going in or not?
Don't you want to hear my story?
Sorry. But, what item are you bringing?
See, that's the thing. I don't have anything yet. I thought I might have something from Uncle Joe or Grandpa, but I don't have it.
Day of, and you have nothing? What are you gonna do?
Well, we're late already. I thought I'd just figure something out.
Okay. Vicky gonna owe me big time, okay? So, I'll sit in for you while you go to Uncle Joe's and pick something. All the crazy shit over there, you're bound to find something.
So you're just gonna sit there?
Your friend's gonna be there, right? So I'll go ahead and get that figured out, and then I'll save a seat for you. So come on, let's go.
Carolyn, you amaze me. Just stoned and happy at the day's warmth. Sometimes I wish I could be that free.
Well, there's room on the porch for 2 of us, sis. And I've invited you a couple times and you always say no.
I know. Hey, I guess I'm just too driven, right? Speaking of,
the guy conducting the interviews, Denver, was behind one of the tarps in this converted townhouse. We were told he would select people when he was good and ready. And trust me, he was in no hurry to be ready. People had been told to register and be prepared to wait for hours. Anyway, Carolyn and we met the others in the room. There was Susan, Markstein, Suzetta, Red,
Sunshine.
and there was also Weena, serving as the interface. They said Weena was one of those people who could insult you and smile the entire time.
We were going over everyone's ideas before you got here.
Really? But can't someone else use that for their own interview?
The idea's only part.
The other part is the item. The item has to sell, but also
Be relevant to the story. So without the item, the story doesn't make sense.
So we aren't sharing which item we have, just the story.
Or in your case, the invention? Ugh, can't wait to hear that one.
Well, wait a minute. Let's hear a couple of other people first. I'm still leveling off my delivery here.
I kind of already started. You mind if I take it from the top? I'd rather blow it now than when it matters. Okay, so my idea is for kind of a for rent comedian to do events, birthdays, those kind of things. It can be G-rated or raunchy. We'll have different scripts to fit. I guess I do a little of it. So, I'm Redman, observing so you don't have to. For example, putting cheese on a BLT. Right? The fuck? There is no C in BLT. Every time I see people doing it, it just pisses me off. Am I wrong? Well, if so, that's fine. It's wrong and I'm against it and you can quote me. Speaking of quotes, I often quote Marx, Groucho Marx, and Roy Tolstoy, the author's cousin. Much better quotes. Then I go pull out the item and...
That's the idea that had me worried about you? Oh, God.
Not liking it?
It's terrible. I mean, just saying, look, it's terrible.
What happened to what we rehearsed?
I wasn't feeling that one. I gotta be true to myself, and that's what came out. Be fun. Figured the rest of y'all be serious.
Just being real. That all you got? Let's just stay home.
Really? You too?
Time is yours to waste. No diff to me. I get paid to be here. Well, me and at least one of you, he says. Well, I think there's gonna be at least 2 winners. So one of you better dish up some better slot than that.
go with the other thing we did.
Except for that bit about Marx. Keep that.
Yeah, I like that.
Everybody, are you excited at your chance to meet Mr. Big, the big cheese, the big Lebowski, right? Are you a little scared, a little nervous, maybe a little wore a little undergarment just in case, a little leak, maybe? Anybody? I can see why you're worried. He can be pretty intense, brutal in this regard. Best of you to have a unique item that he doesn't already have, because he's an avid collector, and if it's out there, he's got it. Probably 10 of them.
Hey, I think I'm gonna try and find that record. You know the one Uncle Joe mentioned?
I remember that. They said the only remaining copy was a publisher's personal copy, and even that got sold in an estate sale.
Yeah, the company just dumped all the records at a local shop. It might still be there.
One of one, he said.
Exactly.
I remember you telling me about a girl you really hated growing up. Guess who's here? You better help me or your Vicky's gonna win that prize.
And the record does fit my story. So you're gonna stay here, right?
Yeah, but where's your friend?
Speak of the devil.
When What about the devil?
I was just trying to introduce you to my sister, Carolyn.
You know, I told you that stuff about the devil in confidence, okay? So, like, the chickens and the blood and the voodoo, like, that was an experimental part of my life. And it isn't me anymore, okay? So just like, tell them we met in community college or something.
Yeah, that's what I meant. We've known each other for a long time. You know I'd not throw you under the bus like that. Well, my sister's the one I was telling you about.
Oh, hey, that's me. I have what people need.
Far out.
So you the deadhead wants to listen to Oakland 76?
I can hippy dip with the best of them. Cue it up.
So, you know I was speaking figuratively, right?
Figures.
So, I know a place. Oh, hey, who's watching our seats?
I got you covered. I'll even cover for you. Or go in your place, as, you know, Fate calls it. I texted Tidal to come get you to get the record.
I'm sure he loved that.
Sis, give the kid a break. Not a chance.
This shit is dope. Well, no, it's not actually dope. No, it actually is that kind of dope. But it's just dope. You know what I mean? Perfectly. Let's blow some dope. Dope.
So like I was saying, the music kept playing. I could feel myself losing consciousness, floating out of body. I was waving to myself from above. I never knew I slouched so much. Anyway, the sky parted into these tiny little microdots, and then the guitar, I was painting them with like riffy orange and purple clouds, and there's me just floating alongside them. Yeah, that was it. That was the moment of ecstasy. Something no drug could ever get me to, man. Just, oh my God, I saw truth that night. It was the night I saw Pink Floyd playing live.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You do realize that Pink Floyd hasn't toured regularly since the 90s, right? Exactly how old were you at this show? Oh, that must have been some trip, man. And you wonder why I'm worried about you with my sister.
Alright, fine. It was the Urge to Defecate cover band, okay? Jesus. You really have to spoil everything. You can't just leave a crumb of fun for all the who's nowses.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm just used to being able to believe what people tell me.
You know what? I am driving you. That should be cool, right?
Or you could just leave me right here.
Actually, yeah, that'd be fine.
Fine with me.
Have a good one.
Just so you know, you won't be getting any of that weed if you leave me.
Wait. What weed?
Carolyn scored. She said she'd hook you up when we got back.
Okay, alright. No more Pink Floyd stories. Just drive.
All right, look, I'm just going to say it because nobody else will. And, well, I mean, it can't be argued, and that's how I roll. All right, you guys ready? Star Wars sucks. Yeah. Look, before everybody starts prepping their punching bags, I've got 3 words that are going to destroy your argument. Jar Jar Binks. Okay? Such a shitty character that it destroys the entire series. I mean, all right, floor's open. Is anybody going to defend Jar Jar Binks?
I got nothing.
Nope.
I hated him too. Him and Scrappy Doo.
Jar Jar Binks sucks. But the entire series sucking because one movie?
One.
Yeah, the one with Jar Jar Binks.
Okay, what about the one where Vader pusses out and then the Ewoks destroy all the stormtroopers?
Okay, 2.
Alright. Look, have any of them been great besides Empire?
First one was good.
Peter Cushing as a villain. Okay, yeah, I guess that's 2. All right, that was good. All right.
You know, he's just baiting you into an argument here, cycling bits about it until one eventually lands with somebody.
I mean, he's never even seen anything past the one with Jar Jar Binks anyway.
Would you? Come on. I was done.
This series inspired millions. It had a lot of good characters along with the bad.
Okay. Jury's out. Waiting. Huh? Well, all right. Verdict's in. Guilty as charged, Star Wars subsass.
It did not.
Enough with the negative waves, Moriarty. Do you know how long it takes for negative energy to leave once it's been emitted into a space here?
The series didn't suck.
It sucked.
Negative waves!
Let's steer this mama and papa back on course, like a porta potty pepper.
What? Yeah, back to stories. That's more my speed.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay.
Get back to ideas. We all were gonna share.
Okay, I guess I'm next. My story is about someone that works hard their whole life, often ignoring personal and family events and responsibilities. And then at retirement, her life is left without focus, without purpose, left alone with her thoughts and no plan to go forward.
It happens to a lot of people when they retire. I mean, there's got to be more to it than just collecting animal-shaped cookie cutters and watching Match Game reruns.
Yes, but for her, it inspires her to something more, which she always should have been if she wasn't always at work.
And what is that?
You know, something more.
You know, I'm sensing a fog, and yet an idea. An idea has yet to be formed. I mean, it's there, but it's just not quite turning clear. I mean, all I'm left with is her inspiration.
And yes, that's just it. It's about the inspiration. She was inspired to do better things.
Which are...
Better things. To set an example of
what?
of inspiration.
Honey, I think they're a little confused about what you're trying to say.
Are you?
Of course not.
Then you explain it.
Oh. Okay, I'm lost too.
Is it really that hard?
Clearly so.
It's easy. We have a character that retires and then improves herself as a person.
But how? Inquiring minds want to know.
Look, if we're lost, he will be too.
You gotta work on that. I guess I'm no brighter than you are.
Really? I'm dimmer than a cracked night vision glass on low battery.
Oh my god.
Don't procreate.
Huh?
I'm telling you, watch out with this shit. It's creeper. 1 minute la-ti-da, and then BAM! You're fucked. Wasted. You know what I mean?
I do. Just a tonic. I need to mix this cocktail up. I've been harshing on this come down. But no more. I gotta get my boyfriend some of this shit.
You better get him some real weed shit, Byrne, or you won't be getting any tonight. That's one thing I give men. They always know when the weed is bullshit.
Aha! I knew you were watching. Me looking at you, looking at me.
Selling bullshit creeper weed that tiptoes to a ledge that you'll never reach? The one thing that's creeping is you, out the door, while everybody's waiting for a buzz. The buzz that either never comes, and if it does, it's so lame, you don't even know that you're high, man.
I already got the stores cutting into my sales. Now I got a Don Rico's deal or two.
Sink or swim time. There's no room for poser weed. My shit, it's one hit, lift off. You know what I mean, right? Well, you probably don't, Shipper.
Actually, I'm just down to chill right now.
You mind your business, I'm gonna mind mine. I am planning to eventually go legit.
Okay. With the way that they are planning licenses and fees, it's a set aside from the big corporations and conglomerates to buy out the little guy. The little guy doesn't stand a chance. It's big money or fuck off.
Maybe. But better small brands will survive too. Organic. Forget all that creeper bullshit. Right, Caroline?
Preach. Worthy it is.
Dude, you follow alcohol prohibition, right? From a lot of breweries to a little to a lot again. That was over the course of 80 years. It took that long to finally get what we want, an alcohol. So the question is, for weed, how long are you willing to wait?
I don't give a fuck. I got my buzz now.
Yeah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Dude, you shitbirds wouldn't even know good weed if you shaved it out of your noses, man. Y'all don't deserve a buzz off of my weed.
You see this? Snobbery in the industry.
Yeah, but at least it beats listening to space over and over again as we wait.
You know what I like listening to? Some death fuck while I wait. Nothing calms me like some good old thrash metal screaming.
Oh. Looking for something special, I assume? How about Shatner singing Lucy in the Sky with diamonds? Something that maybe no one even knows about. You know, like 101 Cats do Beethoven. Something that maybe doesn't even exist. Something so rare that it belongs in a museum. Yet the same something rare that I have for sale here, in abundant quantities even. The odds of that are so small it wouldn't even make book at Harrah's. Speaking of which, I need to make book at Harrah's.
If that's the case, I'm screwed. I only have a couple hours before I'm supposed to be back, with the item.
Well, now that I've given you the perceived speech on how the things work out like this, and lessened your expectations down to where they probably should be, let's hear your proposal. What classic rarity are you looking for?
The left Hagerstown?
Shit. So it is real. I had it right here under my nose, and I let it blow out the door for $1? So how rare? I mean, what would you go? 100? 200?
Considering the reward money is $50,000, I would have paid $500.
Oh, Lord, where is thy sting? 500? And I sold it for $1? 500 would pay the rent on this place for a month. They're going to make mincemeat of this mouse.
So you're telling me that there's no chance I can find it? Guy's probably in New York or Miami by now with his prized possession.
Actually, no, he just lives down at the end of the block. Well, his brother lives there, but you'll see him there often. Now, what else did I let slip out of here?
That's all I know of.
Well, don't you want to look at the dollar bins? Maybe there's another one.
No, there was only one copy.
The humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching a business go up in flames. Wait a minute. Starting now, all $1 records are now $5. Should have thought of it sooner. $5 records on sale for $1? Genius.
It looks like she already made it to the other record store.
Drat, we'll get to the second one. There's a 50-50 shot. It's at the other store.
You want to share with the rest of the group? I mean, that hushed tone that you probably don't want us to hear is more than likely the one thing we all want to hear, right?
Vicky. Never forget, never forgive. Steal my boyfriend, steal your record, and I'll break it right in front of your smug face. There she is, Vampirella, prowling 24 hours a day to do your thing. Steal people's souls and other people's boyfriends.
Girl, you and Burke were never dating.
I claimed him first.
You probably should have told him that then. It doesn't matter how you felt, he chose me.
He would have come around. You had no right to him.
Look, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but truth is he never wanted you. Him and I talked about it at length. I know it's not something you want to hear, but you're the one that started this, so there it is.
Harlot, toady, gym rat.
Seriously, that's the best you've got? Name calling? Jesus. You haven't changed a bit. The same girl since 3rd grade. You're still that scared, sad little girl who would cry when the chocolate milk sold out. Get your way or you pitch a fit. So go ahead. Keep up the name calling for all good it does.
Shitbird.
You guys have all been asking me to share my story. And I guess as long as I don't bring out the item, I can share with you the highlights. Once upon a time, there was a princess who was never allowed for her light to shine. And she was always the prettiest of the local girls, and the smartest, and just in general the best. They knew of her great power, knowledge, sexual appetite. Yeah, but rather than credit greatness, they chose to undermine her and steal from her. She would walk into a room and there would be no cookies, and next door they'd be dining on surf and turf. And then she would be stuck on a pauper's allowance and being given lectures on how to live her life, working.
Wait a minute. Is that?
That smells like...
Couldn't be.
Well, that's not me.
Earpiece. Earpiece.
Who is raining on my parade?
B.O.
Who didn't wash before they came in here?
Yeah, shitbird.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not talking. Nope, not gonna. My daddy used to say that in a room full of asses, you didn't really know which one was the one that stunk till you stood behind the one that farted. Oh.
Oh, did that get in there? Oh, yeah, it must have gotten under some stuff. It's been in the trunk for a few weeks.
Yeah, back to the trunk it goes.
Yeah, shit.
Oh, all right. Okay, all right.
What if I was looking for something rare? One of a kind. Where would I find that kind of thing?
I don't know, a David Lynch movie? If you're talking about here, it's already been picked through. Anything valuable? Long gone.
That's not very encouraging. Kinda says, fuck you, go ahead and leave. I don't even want your business.
This place is paid for by a trust set up by my parents' will. I inherited free and clear, so no, I don't need your business.
Wait a minute. I've seen you before. Recently. You were at that other shop.
Oh, that's my brother's shop.
You think I don't know 'cause I'm a girl?
No.
The Monty Python sketch about the two-parrot shop? I was born in the day, but not today.
Okay, I do own both shops. I like to know when people make inquiries. Like one time it was a baseball card with a cuss word on it. The next was a celebrity nude shoot. And now it's a record. A record only made once and then quickly scooped up before anybody knew its value. Bet it is a record, isn't it?
Yes.
Already sold. You lose. At least I made $1, but you know what else?
No? What?
You were looking for a record. That makes you a loser. A loser! You know why? Cassettes replaced records twice. You know what's cool right now? That's right, cassettes. We replaced records twice. So out! Get out! Cassetophobe!
Okay, you don't have to be such a dick about it.
Selections begin. Everyone excited? Ready to put your best foot forward? Just don't be disappointed if he rejects you, because however bad you did, others have done worse. And speaking of which, Red, you're up.
Got this, honey.
So, sell me. Ever hear the story where you bring me a rock and I tell you bring another rock? Sell me. What have you got and why is it special? Why is it worth my time? Worth me investing in? Because I'm going to invest. With me, having money's not the problem. My problem is needing ideas. Not just any ideas, mind you, but ideas that are unique and sell. Because the two go hand in hand. So, sell me.
Well, I've always been told I was funny. I mean, in school, at work, I could usually keep a girlfriend just by being funny. So I thought I'd work in my stand-up routine.
Well, what's your item?
Certainly. Three Stooges bottle opener.
Well, let me see that. Doesn't play.
Batteries must have died.
You bring me an item that doesn't work? Got a message for the others. Bring your A game. The item better be unique and it better work too. Now get out there and tell them to get in ship shape before I call the whole damn thing off.
So, anyway, my dad was actually on the record, so I just wanted to have it, you know, to honor him by.
I buy so many records. Some I like, and some I make into cute little snack trays like this here. Want a chip? Some records go all the way back to the Grand Ole Opry, and you can barely hear them.
That sounds nice.
I like to play records until my brother can guess the title of the song. It can go on for hours. Want to play?
Got a record of your record?
Your daddy's band is sure to come up. Seeing if you can guess which record it is, now that's the fun part. Right, Earl? Many of the songs feature a fiddle, and in mono, doesn't that sound rad?
Oh,
That's right, Earl.
wait a minute. You're both named Earl?
It's a play on the Bob Newhart thing. You know, my brother Earl and my other brother Earl.
I can't say I'm familiar with it.
I told you our act needed updating.
We're tracking off track.
You might have a better chance of finding a record at a store than in my sheds.
Arthur Two Sheds Johnson.
Actually, I can't. It's kind of the only copy.
So, it's one of a kind. Might have some value on our hands. Hey, Earl?
Booking flights to Las Vegas?
Look, I'm sure I could spot the cover if you just let me look through your records.
Well, I kind of want to get to know a gal before I just go and show her my records. And saying I do have this record, what makes you think I want to give it up?
Because it has sentimental value to me, and you paid $1.
As that transaction has now been completed, the price is now set by market rate. But the way you're acting makes me think it's worth more than $1.
Dude, I'll give you $100. Just give me the record.
So now we're getting somewhere. Your father, eh? This record clearly has some value that neither me nor the shopkeeper knew about. And you tracked it here. How long are you going to keep this up? You just want to come clean?
Okay. The truth is, I need a unique item to enter this contest where I'm trying to sell my story. I don't know if by unique it means rare or expensive, but I figured because that's the only copy, it was perfect.
Well, in that case, you can have the damn thing.
Seriously? That's it?
Only ever wanted the truth.
To be honest, I thought the real story was too outrageous.
The story was honest. That can go a long way. Till then, it was fun watching you squirm, trying to cover one law with another and keep track of them all. Funny, wasn't it, Earl?
It's a pleasure to deceive you.
The record is yours. I don't even want my dollar back. I already got my dollar's worth of fun out of it, and now you can have the record.
Thank you. I feel just like Dorothy when she was with the wizard. If only I could just click my heels and have it transport me back. Instead of riding with my sister's stupid boyfriend. You know, with him, it's Jerry, agave, weed, tamales, acid, more Jerry, and quinoa. Ugh. Other than that, his literary is literally bare.
Play that for him and punk things up.
No way! You like punk? That's outrageous! See, that's more my speed over this Jerry crap. With me, it's the Stranglers, Stiff Little Fingers, Early Clash, and the Dead Boys. You know, the old school stuff.
That record sure has sprung you back to life. Sure as my name is Arthur Oppendock. Perhaps it has magical powers.
Perhaps.
I think I just kind of forgot who I am. I have just been killing myself at this job, just trying to survive. But now, with this, I have a chance to change all that. Look out, contest, I've got a TV eye on you.
Okay, you know what? All this negative energy has really interrupted my meditative surf party. I gotta tell you, it's about time. Time to tell you all about my invention. At least then I'll get one chance to perfect it. I'm an adrenaline junkie, right? So running on the bike path or joining a gym, it's just not enough for me. For me, it's the bare minimum. That's a day off for me, okay?
A day off, I can relate to that.
Me too.
So I wake up banging. No caffeine needed. I'm just completely energetic and very people-pleasing. I mean, things go well for me and all, but I need to stay on the go. Like, what happens if I get stuck in an airport or small rooms in Airbnbs? What do I do then? So then, I thought of it. So how about this? A computer-controlled workout machine with bands and compressed air. So that way, when you're all done, it just folds on down and you take it with you wherever you want.
They have those now.
Do those box well? Tai Chi. Anyway, this one will keep you on your toes, hit you if you misstep. Oh, and there's even a boxing glove included.
So it fights you? Half of my friends do that as is.
I mean, but what if you don't want all that? What if the gym is enough?
Then you program out the modes you don't want, like channels on a remote.
That sounds expensive.
Yeah, but there is a bit of a financial cost. But hey, it at least prevents you from renting or storing large quantities of equipment. You know, bikes, kayaks, boxing equipment. You just have this in your trunk and it's good to go. Hey, I like to be busy when I'm not meditating here.
Funny. I usually meditate about being less busy.
For real. It's actually a good idea.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you guys think so. I really wish my friends felt that way.
You're up.
Hey, I was just practicing my speech. I'm ready.
Okay, what's your item?
This right here. My centennial coin.
I've got boxes of these things. Probably going to melt most of them down for the silver. Okay, call the next one.
I should have picked the prop.
Props?
Yeah.
I got lots of movie props. Used to be a thing. and I've stopped. Miss Wheeler, I do want to thank you again for having me over. I've been on a bit of a tear with movie props lately, and honestly, yours intrigued me.
This one is no ordinary prop. It's possessed. A toy spawned of pure evil, sent here to wreak havoc through violent, unpredictable, yet somehow funny pranks.
What kind of pranks?
Well, like, I found 30 bodies in the closet, hanging from the rack. Gotten so that they don't even bother me anymore.
And these bodies were just figments of your imagination?
This one arranged it. Just like so many other pranks.
So, would you say funny or gruesome?
Farting. Okay, how many times is it funny? Human suffering, to him, that's funny. And stinking out the place.
Well, there's got to be an explanation. Yeah, a reason things happen. A reason bigger than just a simple object.
A simple? Not simple. Something evil. Something inside. Strong enough to get out, but not quite able to remain.
So that's why you're willing to part with it.
Yes. I needed to transfer over to you. Pull it nearer to you. There. Just let it sit there for a bit. Closer to you than me.
So I guess the only thing we need to talk about now is price. Did you have a price in mind?
I did.
What would that be?
$1.
Wait a minute. That's for the real Toys of Desperation prop.
That's for the legal transfer of ownership. You must convey some form of consideration, and the dollar is it.
Just to get it off your hands.
All legal and formal-like.
Well, I guess in that case, I'll take the deal.
Just remember, there is evil inside the toy.
Yeah, I'll take my chances. Not scared of toys.
Oh, this is no ordinary toy.
Yeah, but their magic doesn't work on me.
Many say that, but few actually live it. The fear is real with this one.
I know all their angles. Might surprise them.
Like you could fold them.
Okay. I'm not scared of them because I was once a toy. Not my best period, mind you. I drank a bit back then. Just trying to pay my way through college. You know, kids' parties, strip clubs, role-playing.
Oh, then take it. May the curse be with you.
But I guess I was...
Are you thinking out loud, dude? Because if that's the case, that was loud. Maybe a little TMI.
You know what, kid? You're all right. An original. Stay that way. Even if you get more, focus on that, being original. And the ones who only have nothing more going for them than being original will notice. You'll live to fight another day.
Well, guess what? I leave with karma, because inner peace is my real reward. I predict you'll find what you need, and so will I.
I like her.
You're up.
Actually, we should probably keep it in the box.
You know,
My dreams have been a Space Mountain level of trippy recently.
Really?
I need to start writing them down. I could have those as my idea.
Your idea? Oh, you seriously want to keep hanging here? I was hoping we could crash this off.
You know, breakers be calling my name. I'm gonna ride this wave all the way in.
I will take that. Okay, so what's your item?
I'm working on that. Let's go sit by the others.
Okay.
Your item? Kid, do you know how many times I get this book? For this book, or this book, or this one. The whole thing about the relic angle is that you've got to wow me from the start. Otherwise, I know your angle isn't any good, and you've lost the sale.
Well, maybe you like my idea better than the item.
It doesn't work that way. If the item doesn't wow me, then I don't really care about the story. I'll know what I want when I see it.
Shit! I worked so hard on the story.
Yes, but not enough on the item. I don't usually parade people past one's waiting. There's a door through there.
Hey man, watch where you're going!
Sorry, in my own head there.
Keep on and my foot will be in your own ass.
Oh, I like it. Remember that father from that 70s show? He always found a way to put that in.
That's my routine.
What?
The whole kick your ass routine? That's how I sound tough.
I thought you sounded sweet. I mean, I bumped into you after all.
You figure out my defense mechanisms in under a minute. Either you're a serial killer or you're my soulmate. Are you single?
I'm kind of going through a breakup right now. Betsy tries, but in the end, she doesn't want to be together. We both know it. She should be the one that ends it. She tries, but in the end, she always chickens out.
See, that's because the man's supposed to make the first move.
What do you mean? I let her leave gracefully.
The man makes a statement. He says, "You don't want to be with me? Here's somebody that does."
Me? Why?
I don't know. I want to figure you out.
Just kind of a funny guy, trying to be a comedian. Kind of like if the Idiot Savant part was the good part.
Like the Peter Sellers character in Being There with the little Norman Bates. I just can't look away.
So you're saying to give up on Betsy and not let her do the breakup?
I really have to explain this to you? Okay. She sees you with me, she gets pissed, and breaks up with you. You get the breakup you want, she gets to be the one who walks.
I like it. A lot of twists and turns and what have yous.
Yeah, I'm good and thorough.
Well, we got each other. And that's a lot more than most people got.
Some of them are so cute when they lose.
Well, when you have a life of losing, it's easier to accept. But you wouldn't understand that, W.
If it's losing you're talking about, you're right. But anything else, I gotcha.
Does anybody else feel like this is some kind of death march?
Yeah, you know, everyone knew this was brutal when we signed up for it.
Brutal. This is like CIA level shit.
I think that's just your paranoia talking.
Paranoid. Do any of you think anyone's been picked?
He'd stop asking if anybody's been picked.
Okay, alright, look, I'm going to tell you my little bit, you know, for shits and giggles, in case I get picked. Okay, so, life is about having time and having money. Usually, people can only have one or they can't have the other. So, how do you find the balance to do both?
You could be born into money.
Win it on a game show.
Hey, you can find it on the street.
Work
Yeah.
day to day.
No, you make it happen.
No. No, the answer was you live day to day. Yeah.
Ah, booyah!
You find balance, you get over shit. I mean, sometimes acceptance is better than fighting. You know? I mean, for instance, I've learned that I'm an asshole.
You don't say.
Yeah, well, at least I know it. It's me. Well, I can admit it. Look, if 20 people are in a room and 19 of them think you're an asshole, guess what? You're an asshole.
Yeah, you said it, not us.
So, my bit helps you find the optimum balance to let you do what you want when you want.
That sounds expensive.
It's no more than like an acupuncture section.
Because you're like a licensed acupuncturist?
No, it's not like that. No, you don't need a license.
And what is it like?
Oh, okay. It's like a form of hypnosis.
Oh.
Okay.
You ain't putting some CIA kill switch in my noggin.
Heard that.
It's not happening.
Nobody.
Dude, chill. We're all gonna get our turn eventually, alright?
Okay, Neat, you're up.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Good luck.
Alright. Well, whenever you're ready to split, let me park that front.
Okay, babe.
Hey, would you give money to hear my Pink Floyd experience?
Dude, you never saw Pink Floyd. Will you just go already?
Fucking buzzkill. Love you, Carolyn.
Love you.
Carolyn, your boyfriend is an idiot.
Well, fewer and fewer of us chickens.
You know, we were the first ones here anyway, so he's obviously saving the best for last.
Yeah, but with his money, he could afford to hold as many of these as he wants.
No, my bet is he ends it here, today. What would it take?
What?
What would it take for you guys to drop out?
Are you insane?
$1,000 each?
So it's only in coming to terms with the fact that self-actualization as a pursuit is impossible that life therefore becomes a pursuit of the profane.
Okay, all right. I'm with you so far. Now, how about the item? Really? Single A. That's all the game you got is single A. You almost had me. Not now. I hit the bricks.
Rats! $1,000? Are you serious? Why would you do that? It's not like you know your idea is going to be picked.
Well, Vicky, that would mean failure now, wouldn't it?
That sounds like a you problem.
Well, I can't accept that, and you're not going to win.
Okay. For $1,000, you got me. Don't forget title, too. He's out in the car, but he's not out of this game. $2,000, and he and I can hit the slopes.
Oh, honey, no, that offer was for Vicky and Mark Stein only. No.
It's a frazzle.
No. He's gonna pick me. I'm staying.
Is he? We'll just find out, won't we? You're next on Sports Call.
Well, come on, Wooly. What do they know anyway, right? The journey just makes us stronger. You're still my fuzzy fella. Hey, guess what? I found a little bud of surf punk left.
Alright, so now we find out if his talk was real or not. If he's picked, are all of us sent packing?
All we can do is wait, I guess.
Offer still stands, Vicky.
Not a chance.
I think he might be going faster. Or maybe it's just me. It's gotta just be me. Or maybe it's him and me.
Okay, he is. Not sure about you.
Oh, I most certainly am.
Now, Mr. Markstein, your resume certainly presents well. You have all the credentials and certs we require. But there's just a bit more to it. Working at Butt Lake Inc. is a privilege. You kind of have to deserve it. We seek skills above what's listed in the resume.
What sort of skills?
People skills, the ability to speak. Are you a good golfer? Are you a minister?
No problem, but no minister.
Good golfer though, huh?
Well,
it's not a requirement. It's nice to have though.
Yeah, I'm not a good public speaker either.
How's your Elvis?
I don't do impressions.
You at least have people skills.
Well, I have people pissing off skills.
This could be interesting. Go on.
Well, I just seem to bait arguments or fights without really trying.
Well?
Well, for instance, your shoes, those are just cheap retreads.
Hey, don't come up in here mocking my style.
See what I mean? It's a gift.
Hyper annoying. I'm gonna have a spot for you just yet. In sales.
Sweet.
Alright. Come in prepared. Annoy the hell out of them until they run to us. Company can't lay no claim to you if you get caught.
There's got to be another way.
Robert Crumbs, Mr. Natural number 2. I've got 3 of these already. Next.
Hey man, do you get like a nut off of this? You know, like wasting people's time?
You know, I'll spend my money however I wish.
Well, that includes fucking with people.
Well, you came down here of your own free will. I can't help it if your item's not up to snuff.
None of the others are either.
I'll know it when I see it.
Yeah, well, I know an asshole when I see one. It's you. You're the asshole. Oh my god. You know. Okay. All right. You know what? Fuck this. I'm done.
Mark Stein. Don't go away, man. Just go away.
Oh, God. All right, well, part of me says go last, like Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock, you know. But the other part of me says, wow him now, and I never got to go on the stage. So go on. Here we go.
You know, I'm not sure how I'm digging the whole youth in my dreams thing. I mean, that's some pretty deeply personal shit. And you really want to use that for a story? I don't even know that I have an item.
Well, there'll only be one of us next, so if it's me and I don't get picked, we can always just leave after if you want.
Nah, we made it this far. So we might as well finish it off strong.
That's the spirit. So what is your item?
Here, I found it in my shoe.
How did that get in your shoe? You're gonna use this?
At this point, it's all I got.
My coworkers think I'm a type O negative ever since that Employee of the Month award nonsense. You know, I should have got that award. I'm the best employee they have. No one will acknowledge that.
Well, don't you think if you really were the best, eventually you'd win?
Okay, it's a popularity contest, so no one's gonna vote for me.
Well, then let it go. Life's too short for that bullshit anyway.
Some of us have jobs that make us proud. I am sorry that you don't feel that way about yours anymore.
My job means a paycheck, not friendships. If I want companionship, I go home to my cat.
Animals hate me too, so, you know, I had a cat when I was a kid. Bit me when I was in my bed, asleep.
Life must be tough, being alone.
Okay, I can get a guy. Okay, I can get one. It's keeping them that's the problem. Apparently I'm intimidating. I guess the sex addiction thing, you know, but I think that's more of a superpower. But we talked about that, you know?
Well,
Everyone's
I've been
got
trying to
their
quit.
thing.
I've been trying to quit smoking since Alice quit 6 years ago, so I can't talk. But anyway, tell me about that new thing you're on too.
Okay. So there's this story, and it's about like this little princess, and she hops in this boat, and then she sails off into the sunset, and the seagull swoops in, and it steals all the French fries.
You have saved best for last. Congratulations. I have got the best story for you to lay before your audience.
Well, without an interesting item, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, fuckface.
Excuse me?
The card, it was banned. It says fuckface on Billy's bat.
Is this the best you can do? I've got 3 boxes of these in storage. All right, who's next?
You know what? I'm the wrong fucking person for you to be messing with. Do you understand? I'll chop off your head! Okay? I'm gonna snap like Sybil. I'm gonna break you like Billy's bat! I drew blood once, and I'll chop off your little fucking head.
Please exit the property through this door. Any loitering past 5 minutes and the police will be called.
Yeah, okay, Rena. You know what? Remember, the freaking morons eat Eli like you for breakfast!
Oh, hi. Is it our turn? Is it my turn?
Show me your relics.
Well, it's actually just me entering. She's here for moral support.
Well, I'd like to hear from you both.
Oh, okay. It's cool.
It's not the story you're after. It's the item, isn't it? You wanted us to bring a rock. That's what this is about, this contest. And that has just as good of a chance as any.
Okay. Yours.
Mine's no rock, but mine is one of a kind.
Indeed it is. Everyone destroyed except one.
That's right.
My guess, part of an estate sale that somehow slipped into the market.
That's right.
And you were shrewd enough to get it. It's the most unique item I've seen tonight. Outside of the Three Stooges bottle opener.
Well, if you like my item, you will love my story. It's this whimsical tale of love and romance and retribution set in a Victorian setting.
Really? No need. You two are the winners. Weena will be in touch with you both when the funds are ready to transfer to your bank accounts.
Well, don't you want to hear my story?
Well, okay. When you're at the peak of something, the top of something, like a Tony Iommi solo, stop selling. If the sale is there, you have nowhere else to go but down. And then the sale ends.
Well, some people just don't know when to be quiet, do they? They just keep going on and on with seemingly no end in sight. All right, guilty. This one.
Oh, hey! I've been white balancing my aura. I'm telling you, there's been so much negative energy with Cell. I believe in letting things space out organically. I guess this also means I'm a bit of a space oddity.
I think we're blips on the same wavelength. And think about it. I have an item and a slot, but no act. And you have an invention, but no slot. Let's join forces.
Great, I love that idea. Except, how are we ever gonna slide that one past him?
Well, he'd never know what I'd say. Did he hear your pitch?
No, he didn't like my item at all.
Well, there you have it. We use my item and my slot and your invention.
You have such faith in my idea.
Well, I've been winging it all day, so why stop now?
You're absolutely right. So, what you thinking? 25 each?
Yeah.
Cool. There you are. Are you ready to go? I just called an Uber.
We'll hang with you. Wait till you hear what I go tell you. Come with us.
Okay.
Don't worry. We wouldn't end the movie without telling you my story. We know you've all been waiting for it. Probably been waiting the whole movie, right? And when you hear how amazing it is, you'll wonder how you've gone all this time without it. Wait, hold on. Wait. What about my story? Don't you want to hear my story? Come on!
Start your life and rearrange. Get a second mortgage on your house. Get need more money, that's what's all about. Then one day your problem will bite you. First in life you don't know what to do. Ask for people for advice. Nobody save your life but you. Gotta fill them somewhere. Sure they're all along there. You just don't think it's fair. Don't ask me 'cause I don't care.
Because I broke out a character, my attention span was like for a little while.
Just like your character, right?
Yeah.
Don't procreate.
Now that was the American version.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you do the European version. We won't see it though.
Oh, you won't see it?
Because I'm close on you.
You could have a cutaway to my...
Yeah, I can do it that way.
I'm just teasing. I'm good.